Hey guys, how are you? Andy Sukhu, founder and CEO of Y2K Credit Solutions. So today I want to take the time and break down to all of our clients, future clients, past clients, current clients. I want to break down the process at Y2K Credit Solutions. It's a big difference than any of the other companies. We don't have any competition, so I can't even say it's a difference from our competition. It's a big difference from any other company you will use. And I want to break down every single step. So pay attention, guys, and this is how it works here at Y2K, because there's a lot of questions and clients are telling us this should be done faster. No, there's a time frame. There's a process behind everything that's done here. Just because you want your credit fixed overnight, it's not going to get fixed overnight. We're not going to fix it overnight because it doesn't exist. There's a process to go get it fixed. Just like how there was a process for you to get into the mess, there's a process to reverse it and get out of it. Okay? And especially if a lot of you guys went to a different company to fix your credit before you came to Y2K. And we've had a lot of clients over the last month that we had to turn away because the work that the other company did made it so worse and so much more expensive for us to fix it. So we have to tell you, I'm sorry, unfortunately, we can't take the case. This is why we do these videos, to be transparent. One, when you come to us, you have to call our office to schedule a consultation. In this consultation, we would email you the forms that's needed to fill out for the phone consultation. All our consultations are done by phone. Due to COVID, unfortunately, COVID-19, we cannot have anyone in our office, and this is to protect you and to protect our employees, okay? So everything is done by the phone and the mail now, and we've got a little better. We've kind of made our system a little more digital. We'll talk about that with Score Navigator. Anyway, first off, consultation, forms are sent to you. You have to read that email in its entirety. There's instructions in there on how to fill the forms out and how to get your credit report. We use two reports for consultation. We can do an in-house report, or you can create a Score Navigator account, which the link is in the email. A lot of you guys are calling us, how do I get my credit report? That's because you didn't read the email. That's why I'm saying this. It is your responsibility to read the email in its entirety. Just like we have a responsibility to be transparent with you, you have a responsibility to this work as well and what we're doing. So it's two parties, okay? Consultation form sent to you. Consultation is done by phone. You read the email in its entirety. You fill the forms out. We need the forms, copy of your ID, and your choice of reports back before we can schedule a consultation. If those are not back in our office, we will not schedule a consultation. Because clearly there's a lot of fraud out there. You could be calling for someone else and we don't know who you are. That's why we need your ID. You have to we have to protect your credit and protect ourselves too, right? Because we don't want to be committing fraud or be a part of any of that. So, consultation forms are sent to you. You fill it out. You choose the option for your report. Either Score, or we're gonna want you to go to Score Navigator because this is what we use for the rest of the case. Score Navigator. Once the forms are in, we schedule you. It takes 24 hours for us to schedule you. And it's going to be a 30-minute consultation. In that consultation, myself or someone else here is going to log into your report, your Score Navigator. You're going to log into it as well. So make sure you set aside 30 minutes. You're not driving. You're not shopping. Because you need to take notes as we go along what needs to get fixed. In the consultation, we're going to log in. You're going to log in. We're going to log in. We're going to go over your report in depth. We're going to make our notes. It is your responsibility to make your own notes what needs to get fixed. Because whatever we write here is what we're fixing, what we're responsible for. Y2K, when I say we, Y2K. We're going to go over the process. We're going to tell you where your scores are. Where your scores are going to be at when the case is finished. We're going to tell you what your responsibility is. How much your debt is. What you owe. All of that we're going to tell you. We're going to check into your judgments. If you work with a different company, you have 5 rounds of dispute letters, and it's all pasted to your credit report in the bureau, we're going to let you know that you worked with another company and they did this, this, and this. All that's going to be discussed. Very full, detailed consultation we're going to have with you for 30 minutes. Once that's done, you let us know if you want to move forward with the case. If you want to move forward, we will send you all the contracts, DocuSign. You will sign everything, send it back, make a deposit. Once your contract is back in our office, we're then going to send you a copy of my notes that I took. Very detailed notes. You have to sign off on that as well. So you know what we're responsible for and what you're responsible for. Now, from there, you have to order your reports from the bureaus, because we need the original credit bureau reports because each account has an address each account has an address identification number, because in the credit bureaus, there's no words. Everything is binary numbers. Binary. If you know how that is, 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, if you know what that is, right? Once we get your credit, and the credit report takes 15 days to get to you from all 3 bureaus. Let me say this again, 15 days, right? You cannot use the online version, you can't use annual credit report, it has to come from the bureau. If you ever looked at a bureau report and online version, it's 2 different reports. The format is different, it's missing information. You send your report. Once you get the report, we're gonna follow up on you. Did you receive your reports? Even if you get 2 out of the 3, send it in because we want to move the case forward. Now, depending on your case, if it's a debt case or a deletion case, that file is going to be assigned to, let's say it's a debt case, it's going to be assigned to a debt settlement representative. The representative is going to reach out to you in 24 hours via email, introduce himself to you, and schedule a phone call. From there, you and the debt settlement person are going to go back over my notes to make sure we're still in compliance and we're still on the same schedule. Now, depending on your debt, we start negotiating. If the case is 7 months and it takes us 3 months to do debt settlement, that's the time it's going to take. Now, some debts will not be able to settle right away. It depends on the length of the debt, depends how big the debt is, depends what if you have said to the creditors prior to coming to us, because a lot of you guys speak to these collection agencies, think you know what you're doing, or try to help in the situation and actually make it worse. That's why we say leave it to us, don't do it. We speak a different lingo to the collection agency than you guys speak to the collection agency. Depending on your debt, we're going to settle the debt. Some debt may take 2 months to settle. Some debt may take 3 months. The bigger debts and the ones that are with attorney's office, behind the scenes, they're doing skip tracing. So if your debt's $15,000 and we're looking to settle for $5,000, they're going to want to say, no, we want $8,000. Because they know that you're paying all your other bills behind the scenes because they do skip tracing on your credit report, which is a soft pull. They're seeing all the other bills you're paying. All right? Now, once that's done, once all your debt is settled, we have to wait 30 days for everything to update in the credit bureau. That means the creditors has to notify the credit bureau, send all the updating codes that all your debt's been satisfied, paid in full, that's a settlement, whatever it says. Then we go into the cleanup. 30 days of waiting period, then you're going to be in the first deletion. Mind you, at any given time, our queue has 400 plus files in there. So if you, by the time your file is ready to be coded, if you're number 435, that's the number you are. We have to go through all these files in 15 days. All right? Now, first deletion is done. If there's more than 10 accounts in your credit report, sorry, more than 5 accounts, we can only process 5 accounts at one time in the credit bureaus. Only. That's our limitation that we have per file. So then the file will need a second deletion, a third deletion. All right? And this will be notified to you once the first deletion was processed. Your account manager will send you an email. Your deletion was processed. We need your updated reports. Now, there is a known delay with clients getting a report in the credit bureaus. We can't control that. That has nothing to do with us. This is why we're going to Score Navigator. From Score Navigator, we're using that for the duration of the case. And this is your way of seeing the work that we're doing because you have a login as well. You're going to log in, you're going to see your score going up, your debt settled, what was removed. Score Navigator is the route we're going. It's our digital system now for credit reports to process your whole file so you can see it. So I just wanted to give a breakdown of how the process works here because a lot of you guys think it happens overnight. There is a lot of work that goes into this. And I think it's over 255 plus man hours that goes into fixing a file. So I just wanted to make sure you guys understand this. We're going to replaster this on our social media so everyone understands it. And every case is different. I just want you guys to know that every single case is different. No one's case is ever the same. All right. If you guys have any questions, call us, leave us a message, or subscribe to our YouTube channel. This video is going to be on there as well. Talk to you soon.